Hello friends, my name is Voltaire. I am a French writer and philosopher. Today, I will tell you the full story of my life. I was born in Paris in 1694, and I was an unwanted child. My parents did not want me, and they sent me to live with my father's brother, who was a baron and a member of the nobility. I grew up in a castle, and when I was 3 years old, my mother took me to see a doctor because I had smallpox. She never asked how I was or if I was having a good time with my relatives. She just wanted to get rid of me. I think she was very selfish. When I was 10 years old, I started to write poetry and plays. When I was 12, I wrote a tragedy about the death of Cato, the Roman philosopher. It was performed in front of the king and the queen, and it was a great success. They gave me a prize, but it was not very generous. The king gave me 100 livres, and the queen gave me a necklace for my mother. I was very angry that my mother cared more about the necklace than about me. I decided to dedicate my life to writing. I had a lot of success during my lifetime. People loved to read my stories and plays, but my life was not always easy. I had enemies who tried to hurt me. They accused me of being a heretic and a dangerous writer. They put me in jail several times, but I was always released because people loved me and they wanted me to keep writing. I met many interesting people in my life. I was friends with some of the greatest writers and thinkers of my time. We used to meet in cafes and salons and talk about everything. I also traveled a lot. I visited England, Germany, Italy, and Switzerland. I loved to walk in the mountains, and I spent my last years in Geneva. I was married twice. My first wife was a beautiful woman, but she was not interested in having a family. She died young, and I was very sad. I never forgot her, and I wrote many poems about her. My second wife was much younger than me. She was a former actress, and she loved to spend money. I liked this because I was always broke and she paid for everything. I had a son when I was 58 years old. I was very happy, but he died when he was only 31. I think my heart broke when he died. I was very lucky in my life. I had a long life, and I saw many wonderful things. I saw how the world changed from a time when there were no public schools to a time when people could vote and become president. I am leaving this life without regrets. I have written everything I wanted to write. I have said everything I wanted to say. Now, it is time to die.